Vicky, also known as DragonflySoars.
This is Tiffany, also known as Mojave Knitter.
This is DragonflySoars, and we're recording on Saturday, July 5th from Tiff's apartment in Virginia.
Yes.
I have no idea what time it is. 12 something.
Yes, 12:05.
Very good.
As if it really makes a difference.
I usually like to share. Partially because it sometimes explains the lighting issues and or why I'm kind of rushing because it's like really 8 o'clock at night and I'm done. But she has a lot of projects to share. I don't have so many because I was traveling and I only have what I have. And I'm going to do, this will be the sister episode, and then later I will do a DC episode, but there's going to be way too much.
Too much, yeah, because if you want to share photos and stuff, yeah.
It'll be just too long, so we figure I'll just split it up.
And also, Eric took a lot of nice photos, so you don't have access to those just yet, so.
Yeah, Eric was going around and taking photos with his camera, and so there were some things where I just know I will be able to get the photos from him and use those, so. But we did do the drawing for the May-June, and we just did it ahead of time, and so...
And there's not going to be any fancy
There's not going to be any fancy pictures.
It's just on a piece of paper.
Yeah. So, we can take turns reading them off. There's the Halsey yarn bag that it's kind of psychedelic looking, and that was won by Crow Julie in the first batch is the inspirational one. And so that was won by Crow Julie.
We had 2 different circular needle cases from Knitting's My Bag. There's a black floral one, which K-Par 62 won. And
then Suzanne, MISIM, won the more white floral circular little notion-y bag. It's like a little, I use it for notions. It's actually for circular needles, but it works.
Whatever you want to use it for. And then there's some alpaca socks.
Like a purpley color.
Little Mermaid won that.
Yep. And Sabrina won the 4th of July Americana yarn. Which
self-striping. Which I'll be mailing. Because it's in the other room.
And I just have to say I'm so excited because Sabrina is one of the people that won the won handspun from me for the Kalina's Cure Cystic Fibrosis, and she immediately used it with some other yarn she won from another podcast and made a cowl, and she was the first person to post in the July-August. And I know that Cece also used her handspun, so that makes me happy. And speaking of Cece,
the Rainbow Stitch markers, she won those too.
Yep. So the last 2 on here are people that won handspun. And that used their handspun, which is... And I know sometimes you win something and you don't want to use it right away, but if I'm spinning for somebody, it feels more... It's like my baby. Please love it. Please don't say any bad things about it. And both of them used it right away, so that I feel better.
And then we had 4 prizes for the Mother Bear, and
basically what happened is we looked at the Mother Bear, and Suzanne, MISIM, we looked at who posted, and it was Tiff, me, Mom. So we took us out. Suzanne, MISIM, already won in the other one, and she's one of the donators. So we took her out, and then that left 4 people and 4 prizes.
So, the $10 pattern from Suzanne will go to Pearl Crafty.
And the sheep pin, the little clay one from Oakle Designs, is going to Kathy G.
There's little spinning wheel earrings that Mom donated. They're going to Marade it. I think that's how you pronounce it.
We don't know, but if you donated a bear,
it sounds like
you won.
Well, it's MAR8IT, and there's a picture of a dog in her avatar, so I'm wondering if that might have something to do with it.
Could be. And then there was unwind yarn, which is going to Catham. So, and that's Kathy, so.
There you go. Prizes. It's not fancy.
Sorry, it's not fancy, but we did it ahead of time. And
she's on vacation, too.
I thought about doing it and went, I don't wanna. Which, sorry, it just... And it was either that or wait, and we didn't want to do that either.
Yeah.
So if you want something, make sure I have your address so that we can get them.
Yeah, because once I have Sabrina's address, I'll mail it.
Yep.
So.
Cool.
No problem.
We just can't lose that.
Nope, I won't.
Because I'll need to take it back. I only have one project, so I might just show my one.
I only have 2 Chroma projects at the moment.
But you have lots of finished objects.
That's not. Yeah, it's true.
More than my 0 finished objects.
That's true. Well.
I told you guys I was going to do the Tan House Brook Shawl, which is by Boston Jen of the Down Cellar podcast. And so I started it on the train here, and then I worked on it. It's been pretty much the main thing I've been working on. I did bring the Wind in the Willow shawl. I did work on that on the train, and I think I finished a repeat, but it hasn't been as portable because of the beads. And so I worked on it on the long train trip, and that was pretty much it. But this trip has been a lot about sightseeing and walking and visiting, and not a lot of knitting until yesterday and train time.
Yeah.
So, yesterday was 4th of July. We went to a local celebration. Anyway, but this is my gradient yarn that I spun. It was fiber optic, and I had 2 braids that were the same, and so I plied them both separately, or I spun them both separately into singles and then 2-plied them together. So the gradient is very gradual, which I think is going to be great for this shawl, but I'll take better pictures at some point. I have no pictures of this. It's not even on my project page yet.
Yeah, for the knitting that I started this. Actually on Tuesday at work, because I will stop and take knitting breaks, but I don't do a lot of knitting. So yesterday I didn't even quite have the ribbing finished. I had 2 more rows at the bottom, and then yesterday while we were just sitting listening to the music and waiting for the fireworks, I got from this to there done.
Oh.
So these are called straightforward knits. I've knitted this pattern before as a present for a friend, and I liked them, so I decided to knit a pair for myself. And I have some leftover CJ Kopek yarn, who isn't dying anymore, but this is just was her basic,
yeah,
fingering sock yarn. So
yeah. Yesterday the place we went was called Dogwood Dell in Richmond, and they did, starting about 5 o'clock, they had just concerts going and Motown, and then music that was created in the U.S., and then patriotic music.
yeah,
and then they had the 1812 Overture complete with cannons.
howitzers.
Yeah, we sat very near those, which we sat there because we could see a lot. It was cool. It was in the shade. Loud.
Howitzers are loud. And it wasn't just for the 1812 Overture. They used them for our national anthem and this military song that they did too. That was kind of highlighted the branches of our military. Except they didn't use it for the Navy, but they did it for the other branches.
Not all of them. They did it because they named several branches, but they only shot twice. So I don't know how that was decided. If you can see her, that was Misty. If you notice, she looks a lot like Tigger. That's because she's Tigger's mama.
Yes. And I think she's now lying in wait to attack Felix.
Looks that way. And we didn't... Actually, it was okay. They shot off the cannons during the fireworks, too. And that at least you were kind of expecting, but the ones where we were in the military, we weren't expecting the cannons, and all of a sudden it went boom, and we both like, ah, and I shot, we had funnel cakes, and I shot powdered sugar everywhere. But no funnel cake. No funnel cake was lost in this accident.
Just some powdered sugar.
And she was laughing at me because I jumped.
Well, I jumped too, so it was just... She flied. Mine was more like just up.
Then later we realized there was a secret. If you watch, at least for the 1812, there was a light that went on shortly before it was going to go off, and then at least we were prepared. But yeah.
Yeah, the other thing I'm starting on is I've been doing those Afghan squares I've been posting. So I just started my July one, which is, they've all been it's actually 2 different acrylic brands, but this one, I don't know if the sparkles will show up, but it's just cream with sparkles, because, you know, certain fireworks are...
Sparkly?
Yeah. So that's the argument, how it fits in. But not too long ago, I've decided to do a single crochet around each square, and then I started to attach them.
Yeah, so you're doing one a month, right?
Yep. So this is the first 6 months.
So it's coming out really good, though.
And after they're all connected, I'll do some type of edging with them around, you know, the outer edge, but yeah. So that's the Afghan squares.
Yeah, that's a good one. And they're a nice size, so you're getting a good size.
Yeah, there's
throw or blanket out of it.
Yeah, they're approximately 12 by 12 inches. They're not all quite the same, but...
And whether you can see the sparkly or not, this really has some nice sparkle to it.
Yeah.
Makes it more than just plain.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I can do the finished projects, huh?
Yep.
Oh, here.
And all her finished objects, probably not the squares, but like the sweater and the socks, she has pictures on Ravelry, so I'll put them in
at some
eventually.
Point when you do the processing.
Yeah, whether I put them in this mix or I put them at the end.
Yeah.
Usually I end up putting them at the end because we don't, it's way far away, I can't pause it.
Yeah. And otherwise you have to do like a cut or...
Yeah.
Yeah,
and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't if we didn't put a pause in. So
there's a sweater. It is...
Color changing cotton?
You know, I know that. It's color changing cotton. It's 100% cotton, and actually it's like 4 strands or 5 strands of cotton, and they just like one thread. Actually, one thread stays the same throughout, but then the other threads, they change kind of gradually. Now I was saying the pattern, it's out of, I think, it's an interweave collection, but it's not the normal.
I don't know.
One.
We'll put it in the show notes.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank right now.
And it's on her project page because we took pictures the other day. So
yeah, it actually, even in the inspiration thread,
yeah. Well, and it looks really nice on you.
Yeah. So, and
she wore it the other day when we went on a yarn crawl and people were commenting on it. So.
Yeah. But yes, I'm drawing a blank on the pattern right now. So it's the first time I've knitted a summer sweater. So there's that. And I also did a pair of socks. And these are Harvest Dew as the pattern, and the yarn is Jinka. It's yarn you gave me years ago.
Oh, yeah.
So I find...
But I don't think they even make it anymore.
Yeah, probably not. So I actually needed that up. So I have a pair of socks. I actually finished the second one on the train back from DC.
Yeah, in case anybody's wondering, because people got confused on exactly what was going on, Eric and I went to DC on Saturday, Friday to Saturday. We met an old college friend of his who took us around. Then on and we just kind of went all over to different areas, different points, looked at the water and stuff. We didn't do anything super fancy, but we were kind of wandering around. Got something to eat at this burger place that he likes by his house. On Sunday, he picked us up in the morning, and the three of us went to the Kenilworth Aquatic Gardens, which is one of his favorite places to go. He goes every weekend. And then at around 1-ish, we went to the train station to pick up Tiff, who came to D.C. to spend the rest of Sunday and Monday with us, because we were going to go to the Smithsonian, which was awesome. Meg is awesome.
Yes. Yeah, I have a friend. She's actually an exhibit manager at the Smithsonian, so she's kind of
in the Natural History Museum.
Yeah, natural history. So she just has to bring it together, the fabricators, the writers, the actual archaeologists or Egyptologists or whoever is, or, because not just cultural stuff, but, whoever the science people are, and, we need to make a new display type thing, and this is where it's going.
And this is the story we're going to tell, that we're trying to tell, and...
Yes, because she's going to have to work with paleontologists at some, at points, too, so, yeah. So that's more her job, but she does have kind of interesting little side, inside stories about some of the stuff, what was going on, and the people that she's worked with this stuff,
And Eric totally geeked out because he was all excited because now he's one person away from some famous Egyptologist.
Yes, a short, fiery little female.
That he knew, right away and got so excited, and later he had to bring her up on his phone and show us, this is her!
Yeah. So if you follow Egyptology or you're really into that, there's this one female, she's really big, I don't even remember her name, but...
Started with an S, that's all I remember.
But... my friend has worked with her and knows her quite well. So,
yeah. So that was really cool. And then you went back Monday night and ended up way later than you expected, which is why and then she was back at work on Tuesday.
Yes.
And then Wednesday, I came here Wednesday evening, so.
I mean, you were way late.
Yeah.
I was planning on leaving work a little early, but it was and I don't need to leave work early.
Yeah. So, I'm so glad that there's built-in time tomorrow.
Yes.
If I was close, I'd be stressing.
Yeah. Actually, we'll have to see if it is going to show up late or not, because I may not.
I don't know, it's first thing in the morning, so how off can they be?
I don't know. I just figured we'd check anyway, because who knows.
Although once we have to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, does it make any difference? Because we have to wake up to check.
Yeah, I don't.
But, yeah, I mean, we can check. But I don't think it's going to make... I'd rather just be there and sit there.
It's fine.
No, it's good. I don't know. I don't know if they... I mean, some trains run at night, so I don't...
I have no idea.
So
I just know when I left Richmond to go to D.C., it was actually a half hour late. But that one was a late morning one.
Yeah, this one's an early morning one.
Yeah, I don't remember what time you picked.
It's 8:30 in the morning.
We'll worry about it later.
Yeah.
I know it takes a half hour to drive.
And we found out that if it's really, really hot, they have a restriction. So they had to go 20 miles per hour slower on my train when I was coming down, which was the other reason it was really late.
Shouldn't be a problem tomorrow.
No, they cooled way off. I mean,
the heat broke.
Hurricane Arthur is a bad thing for some people, but here the heat broke and it's really nice now.
Brought in a cold front post-storm. So yesterday was gorgeous, and today looks like it's going to be a gorgeous day too. So
yeah, yesterday was for sitting at the park, and it was beautiful out. So.
Oh, and I just had 3 bears. 3 different bears. This is part of the mother bear thing. So
she's gonna mail those.
Yep, that's something. I was thinking of making another bear, but I haven't yet, and I don't know if I will or not. So, but I have 3.
So one of the things we did was 2 days ago, we went on a mini yarn crawl. Well, first of all, we had breakfast with Beagle Mom Knitter, which was awesome because I finally got to meet her.
And we were hoping she would go out with us on the yarn crawl, and her son is in this
Baseball?
Yeah, it's a summer league, but and they're doing like it's like playoffs or whatever, and you just keep playing until you lose. But his team keeps winning, and they were supposed to play Thursday,
yep.
So she couldn't go with us. However, they canceled the Thursday game, so
because of weather.
Even though the weather really didn't happen.
Not then.
No.
So.
She was
Hi,
pretty
did
bummed.
you just realize I'm here?
Felix.
Felix is one of the kitties, and he's a little shy, but at least he comes out. But
Lou is hiding.
Yeah. Except for when he was staring at me last night while I slept.
Apparently he's a creeper cat.
He's just keeping an eye on me, making sure I didn't go anywhere.
He's a creeper cat.
But Felix is over here trying to get food, and all of a sudden he just looked up and went, "Oh wait, you're there." But we went to 4 yarn stores, but we only bought stuff at 3.
Yes.
But
and there's one that I've been to once already, Knitted Sisters.
It's actually Knitting Sisters.
Knitting Sisters, in Williamsburg, and then there's Coordinated Colors in Yorktown. And then the last 2 were in Virginia Beach. There was the Yarn Club and...
Fiber something. No. Knitwits.
Knitwits. And originally my plan was actually also go to the beach itself in Virginia Beach, but that was the day that Arthur was slowly moving up. And you could see that it was getting more and more overcast. So... it was probably not the best idea to go closer to the beach because the winds were picking up, and actually that's where they were actually saying most of the damage was going to be was right along the coastline. Most of the rest of Virginia really was fine, just, semi-bad weather, but it was really, just the high tide and surges and the waves, so it's not exactly the safest time to be in.
Yeah, most of the day was nice. It was hot, but it was nice, and by the time we got to the last yarn shop, the Yarn Club, that's when we started noticing the wind had picked up.
Yeah, so it was... we were paying attention.
Yeah.
But, so that part was left off.
Yeah. But we actually ended up going, like, 110 miles out, and then we had to come back.
Yeah. But, I mean, and they were predicting that Arthur was going to hit that area, like, Friday morning.
Yeah,
so.
and we were there.
Like,
and we left, like...
4:35.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
On Thursday, so...
Yeah. It's not like we weren't in any danger at all.
Yeah, not even remotely. But we did decide, maybe we'll skip the beach.
Yes. Because you don't want to push it. Because hurricanes are unpredictable.
Yeah.
So... because it actually looks like it hit more of the further northeastern states a lot harder than they actually were predicting. It didn't get Carolinas or us too bad, but it did hit further north a little bit harder. So
yeah, because Katie was posting about the weather, and so was Knit One Heart too. That Sheila and Wendy, I think Wendy did. I don't know about Sheila, but they were posting.
Yeah, Sheila just did a little video of like a quick storm that rolled through, but I don't know if that was necessarily related to Arthur or not. But anyway, so they actually got hit, and I actually noticed that part of it was also over Atlantic City. So Leslie, the Knit Girls, probably
got hit. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but Richmond is further inland, so they do get hit by hurricanes here, though.
Yeah. But so we did go on our yarn crawl, and I was trying to specifically buy stuff that was more local to here, that isn't something I can just, go into the store where Mom works and go pick up, I wasn't going to be buying Cascade, or Plymouth Encore. It was going to be...
Or the Regia with the fluorescent color, which, Mom, I want the fluorescent colored Regia yarn, the really bright 80s yarn.
I told her you have it, so...
That's a particular peach turquoise bright one that actually was on.
Yeah. I don't remember. I think she had them all, but...
Just putting it out there. Probably email anyway. Which is a reminder.
But so when we went to Knitting Sisters, I kept going back. This was more than I intended to spend, but it was so pretty, and I kept coming back to this yarn. I mean, this was, we wandered around, and
that's what ended up, we saw it at every single yarn store I think we
yep,
went to.
and the price was
about the same.
The same everywhere. Yeah. But it's from Blue Heron Yarns, which is from Maryland. But even like when we asked for local yarns, they said, "Oh, have you seen the Blue Heron yarns?" Because I've never seen it by us, but all the yarn stores we went to, yeah, they had it. But this color is called Sandstone, and it's got sparklies in it, and it's this particular one is rayon metallic. So I don't, and it's like 550 yards, I think. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I kept coming back to it and going, pretty. And I got, because this was from Knitting Sisters, and you won't be able to see it from there. I'll make sure and put a picture in. But I got these little sheepy earrings that are from Knitting Sisters that'll be, I'll add to one of the, probably to this month's, or this block of inspiration along.
The July, August.
Yeah. Just because I thought they were cute. They're little kind of comical sheep almost. And they had the Knitting Sisters logo, so they're part of my trip. You didn't get anything from there, did you?
Nope. No, and we didn't. Coordinated Colors we went to, which I think would be a very good local yarn store because she seemed to have pretty much everything from the novelty to the basics.
Yeah, she had a huge variety of stuff, a lot of it. There seemed to be enough quantity of it. They're just, except for the Blue Heron, there wasn't anything that
was particularly unique.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could see that if you were in there, and for me, it's not really worth driving all the way to Yorktown when I could probably order pretty much I don't really care about novelty yarn, but if I just wanted basics, it's probably just as easy to order from Knit Picks or
yeah.
something.
But it was a really nice yarn shop, and they had every yarn shop we went into was friendly. I mean, everyone we got greeted. They were talking to us about projects and offered to help, and I mean, we didn't have any bad experiences.
Nope.
And the only thing in there that they had that was a little unique was they did have the hand-spun, like, rustic wool, but I have some that was very similar from when I went to Cambridge, and I still don't know what I'm going to do with it because it's a very rough rustic wool, and I was like, I already have something similar, so I think that was the only thing we saw there that was, everything else was was a lot of the usuals, but a lot of it in a good variety. So we didn't buy anything at Coordinated Colors, but we would still say it was a good yarn store to go visit.
Yeah, and like I said, I think it's a good, if you live in the area, it's a good one to, it is a good.
And if you go on Google, the address is wrong. Make sure you go on the website.
Yeah, it's their old address. It's not far from where
it's like you could probably see the new store from
where it used to be.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
But the Google address is wrong, but the website address is correct.
They moved. I think it's June 1st.
Yeah.
So it's like a month ago they moved.
Yeah. So, and then we looked for Knitwits, and we ended up eating lunch right next door to Knitwits.
Because you wanted to use the restroom, and we were hungry, and it was like, we just decided to do that first, then go to the yard store.
Yeah.
It happens to be your basic diner.
Yeah,
it was nothing fancy, but, diner.
No. I got a crab cake sandwich, and they gave you this huge pile of fries.
I had BLT.
Yeah, but it was good food.
Yeah.
They were friendly. When she knew that we were going to leave, she moved our iced tea into styrofoam cups and topped us off so that we could take it with us.
Yep.
So then we went next door to Knitwits. And that's where I found this stuff. And you got stuff there.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember which one I got from Knitwits. And this. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yep.
So I got, it's Green Dragon Infinity. He is on Ravelry, but this particular kind isn't on there. It's, it's the Yeah, the Infinity, it's 80% superwash and 20% Tussa Silk. He has a different wool silk blend. They're not quite the same. It's like 85-15.
And somebody else may have posted it, or he may have changed it, or...
Yeah, because I know Kelly of Theory of Fiber, so you end up with different bases. And
Yeah.
So, the nice one about this is that he actually donates it to a Green Dragon Fund, which is a grassroots social and environmental organization. So it's...
And he dies local.
Yeah, he is Christiansburg, Virginia.
Yep.
And it's called Mocha. So I just like the color. It's kind of a...
Yeah, I don't know. I want to say goldenrod, but it's not quite yellow enough. But it's really cool.
Caramely, almost.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a better description.
Yeah, it's got...
And we'll have to
kitty fur on it already.
Because you have kitties. And they're magical. We'll have to take pictures of the yarn.
I took one group picture, but it's not.
Yeah, I took a group picture, but it's not. It was dark. It was just kind of, look what I did today.
Yeah, and then I was like, I got yarn too. And then this one, I actually have gotten this yarn. It's actually Farmhouse Yarns. It's made in the U.S. It is, I don't know if it's necessarily local, but it is kind of in select yarn stores, because I actually still have fingering weight from them, and I've gotten this type of yarn before, but it was from Pearl and the Pine in Flagstaff. But it's, they actually, it's their own sheeps and whatever. And this is the Winifred's washable. So it is a merino acrylic blend. It's 55 merino, 45 acrylic. So in that, it actually, because of the acrylic, it actually gives these really more watercolor.
Yep.
Ones. And I have knitted mine, because you got so much yardage. I had various projects, including a couple monster toys that it knitted up really well in monsters. Yep. So.
And I got the same type of yarn. It's still the Winifred's washables. And like she was saying, it's 5.5 ounces, so it's more than your usual skein, so 450 yards. But this one, we were looking at all the different colors, and I was like, oh, that's pretty. And then all of a sudden I saw this one like peeking out, and I reached in and I went, mine. But this one's got more, it's got kind of a denim-y color, and then turquoise and green, and so I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I just really like the color. And like she said, this one was, more local. The other two things I bought there are not really local-ish, but I had never seen this yarn. It's from the Fiber Company, and this is the Savannah base, which is 50% wool, 20% cotton, 15% linen, and 15% sewing. And when I looked it up, it was from Pennsylvania. But I just thought it was incredibly soft. I pet it and it was like, ooh, that's really nice. And they said that the people at the yarn shop said it gets even softer when you wash it because the linen really softens up. And I thought these two together, it's a DK weight, would go together into some sort of color work. Like maybe mitts or a hat or something like that. So I just thought they would work really well. And then we went to the Yarn Club.
Yes. And there's, they had the local that's called Unplanned Peacock.
Which I think she sells online, but I never heard of her.
Yeah, she does. It is unplannedpeacock.com.
Yep.
So, and she has an email, sheep@unplannedpeacock.com. So, this is a DK. It's your typical super wash. This one's called Lavender. I just really liked it. And I was like, there was all these different, there was a lot of skeins that still have a lot of them undyed, but all these different colors, and I was having a hard time picking just one.
She was, and normally I harass her when she picks purple because she tends towards the purples and the turquoises. But I sat there and I'm like, I can't fault you for that. It's too pretty.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And she had a couple in her hands and finally was sorting through.
Now I'm like, ooh, I like this one.
Well, then it turned out that all we bought was unplanned peacock. Because I bought this one, which is a fingering weight, 400 yards superwash merino, and the colorway is frog. But it's dark blue, green, yellows, and it's got little bits of undyed, but not nearly as much as like that.
It looks like it's a single ply.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a single ply.
So, and it's called Kinky Sock is the base, but yeah, I just really like the colors. I actually had trouble picking because I had seen like the whole stack and they were really vibrant. So I was kind of digging around, and then I saw this one. I was like, oh, that's the one. And I almost bought two because I actually found another one that was the same colorway and actually similar enough. But then I decided to put back because I also bought. I'm not going to take this out. This is 100 grams of silk top, also unplanned peacock. So I really hope we like her stuff because we bought a lot. I think it's pretty safe.
Yeah, it's just, yeah.
But
I mean, in this sense, it's more if you like the colors. I mean,
yeah.
Otherwise it's, you know, the bases. It's...
Yeah. But this is 100% silk top, and I've knit with, or spun with a lot of silk blends, but never a pure silk. So I decided to try it. I actually pulled a couple different things because this, the Yarn Club was the only one that had spinning fiber. And it wasn't a huge amount of spinning fiber, but they had some. But I've never spun with pure silk. So I just wanted to try it. And either it will work or it will be a colossal disaster and I will have learned. Or a combination of both, because it may be at the beginning a colossal disaster and then get better.
Yeah, I think some people can spin silk and some struggle with it, so.
Yeah, and I was telling you, I think I'll be okay because I tend to long draw more just naturally, which, because it's got the long stapling, so I think I'll be okay. I don't inchworm as much, but I don't know. I won't know until I
do it.
Play with it, so.
And then I have a birthday present.
Which I have not seen yet.
No. Because.
With the pretty dragonfly on the bag.
Yeah, I found that at the house at Michael's, and they have that whole dollar thing.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I bought it. I'm like, oh hey, it's 2 for $1.
That's pretty.
So I actually got this stuff when I did my little, you know, when I first went to fiber festivals.
Oh, that's right, because you actually even like said, and I got a present for me.
Yeah, I actually covered it with like tissue paper when I took a picture of the pile.
Wow, right.
Yeah, I actually bought a skein for myself and decided to buy 2, so I actually have one just like that.
Wow.
That was really the only impulse buy I did for myself, because really otherwise I really did project specific.
This is from the Wild Hair Fiber Studio, and it is called Neon Lights. It's a fingering weight, I mean, with black base, or black mixed in with all different, you know, 80s neon.
Yeah. And I got that one actually at Powhatan, but she was at Maryland as well. And now this, but you don't have to carry all that tissue paper type stuff.
That's good.
You just carry the stuff.
We've been laughing because I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to carry stuff back. I thought I would have less stuff. Ooh, icy fiber.
Yep. That one I got at Maryland.
This is from Avalon. Oh, soft. I'm probably blocking the camera, but it's really soft. It's from Avalon Spring Farms. Firewall, which I'm guessing is the sparkle, alpaca, mohair, and glitz.
Oh, so it probably has a couple different sparkly things in there.
I don't know what firewall is, but either way, it's really, really soft.
I have no idea.
And it does say she's on Etsy and Ravelry and AvalonSpringsFarm.com. Really soft.
actually just intrigued me. That one I found at Powhatan. It's just this different.
It's a bunch of little curlicue locks from sheep. So it says Coopworth dyed lock. Alright, well, I forgot that I put movies on the iPad for the trip, which used up space, and it turned itself off because it said, I have no more room. So I'm not sure how much of the curlicue stuff you saw, but it's a bunch of sheep locks, and then they're dyed in different colors, greens, purples. The brown in there is probably kind of a natural color.
Probably.
So I'll make sure I post
It
pictures.
just looked like something that she could experiment with.
Well, and
something
I've never
new.
spun with like curlicue locks or anything.
Yeah, so that's why I picked it. It seemed
Yeah.
like a unique
yeah.
thing that you could mix with other, other stuff or
Yeah.
whatever. So
That was everything, right?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that was just. So it turned off almost when we were running for it too.
Which means we now have this little blip, but that's okay.
Yeah, oh
Maybe
well.
during that space I can put a picture. So, I think that's everything.
Yeah, I think so.
So, I will see you guys all next time. Like I said, I'll do this will be one episode, and the DC one will be a different episode.
Yeah, and this won't. Yeah, you said you.
I won't post
Process.
this until I won't process this until I get home. So,
Yeah.
you guys are watching it on a delay, but I warned you about that.
Yep.
So, especially now that we realize the iPad doesn't have a lot of room on it, so
You won't be able to process it anyway.
no. So, I will see you guys all next time.
Yep. And me, probably September.
Yeah, August, September. She's coming up Labor Day weekend, which apparently is the last weekend in August because September 1st is a Monday,
Yeah. and I
which
still
has
have
us
to-
all thrown off.
Yeah, and I have to buy tickets for that too. Yeah.
Yeah, well, and it's kind of funky anyway this year. But
Yes.
all right, we'll see you guys all next time.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye. I'll turn it off.